Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Meunier, and I am one of the Spanish teachers here at Branham High School. And I will be your child's Spanish teacher through the Virtual Academy this year. And I just wanted to introduce myself and also to show you some of the pages of our digital textbook so you could be familiar with what your child will be working on. This class is an independent study class, so they will be working on their own through the book and going through all the units. It's very interactive, and it allows for the student to work on all the different skills that we work on in Spanish, which are listening to native speakers, responding with their own speech, reading, writing, watching videos. It's a very visual program. And like I said, it's very interactive. It will show them the correct answer after they type something in. And I am going to share my screen with you right now so that you can see a little bit of what the program looks like. And here we are in the vocabulary page. So every unit starts out with some new vocabulary, and it's here, and the student can practice using that vocabulary with some personal questions, which they give us on the next page after the vocabulary. And it's up here, and they just click through it and see the different kinds of questions that they can practice and write about and think about. Then comes a little story which uses the new vocabulary. And the students are encouraged to rewrite the story, putting in different names, different situations to change the story a little bit, but still using the same vocabulary so they can get more practice. After that, we have the story, and each unit has 4 stories. 3 are shorter and 1 is a longer story. And the stories are very entertaining, they're funny, and they use the vocabulary that was just introduced, and they're just at the students' level plus a little bit more. So they should be a little bit difficult for them. It's not like they can just read the story and understand everything unless they're a native speaker. They will have a little bit of a hard time with it, and it's meant to be that way so they can grow their vocabulary. And they can listen to the story or they can read it.
Experiencia inolvidable. José no puede pintar para nada.
They can slow it down or they can speed it up. Whatever is right for them.
No le interesan las bellas artes.
This first chapter that we are working on, this first unit, is about art, and it's very entertaining. It's very visual, like I said, and it gives them a lot of opportunities to interact with the vocabulary and with the text. So after they read the story, they will be answering some comprehension questions. This first one uses a grammar point, which is the indirect object pronouns, and it tells them first a little bit about it so they get an idea of what it is, and then they can complete the activity, and at the end, after they submit it, it will show them the correct answers, and it will give them a score. So it'll score them and show them the correct answers. After that, we have another activity, which is multiple choice. It's a comprehension activity, and they will submit that one and go on to the next one. For this one, they are going to listen, and then they're going to select the right painting that matches what they're listening to.
Me parece demasiado complicado y simbólico.
And again, they can slow down the audio if they want to, and then they're going to respond with a letter from one of the pictures. And some of the activities in Voces are graded on their own, and some I will be grading. Anything that's written, for example, this activity number 3, where they have to answer more comprehension questions, they're going to write in here, and I'm going to correct and give them feedback on their answers. Every unit has, like I said, 4 stories, and every story has a regular story and then a little alternative version, which gives the story a little twist, makes it more interesting. So I will also be assigning the alternative stories, And again, they can listen to them
Una experiencia inolvidable.
or they can read them. It's up to them. And then they will complete 2 more activities of comprehension. And finally, at the end, they get a chance to do something a little bit more open-ended. And in this case, they're going to write about what they see in these paintings, and I get to correct that. And here's a rubric. And finally, for this one, this is the last one for this story, they will be recording their voice. And here it gives them the standard or the can-do statement. I can accept and reject invitations in culturally appropriate ways. I can participate in a conversation about a work of art. So they will be recording and I will be listening and grading their work. And so the work per week should take about 3 hours. That's what I'm estimating it should take. And I've asked the students to let me know if it takes longer than that, because I wouldn't want it to take a lot longer than 3 hours. That's similar to what we do in the classroom. So if you go up here to the little table of contents, it will show you all the units. So we have unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm estimating that we're going to cover 5 units this year, but we will see how the year goes and how the students respond to the amount of work that I will be giving them each week. So the work is posted on Mondays. Also, our meeting is on Monday. We have a check-in meeting every Monday at 2:30 until 3:30. And there I give them an overall idea of the work for the week, and then they can stay and ask me questions individually if they want to talk to me individually. And their grades will be posted in Canvas, as their other grades will be. And that is pretty much all. This is the main thing we will be working on, is our digital textbook Voces. And I hope your student has shared with you their username, so you can go in there and you can see what they're working on and perhaps participate and ask questions about it. And feel free to ask me, to write me if you have any questions for me. And I think that's all for this short little introduction. And have a wonderful day. And I hope to talk to you soon. Adios.